Welcome back to Aggressive channel, and we're back at part 2. Me and Dan here. Part 2 of directors and remakes, how bad they are and stuff. So Dan, thank you for being here.
No problem. Part 2.
And
I guess we'll continue what we're talking about.
And we'll continue on with
Michael Bay's Transformers, which we got right here. First one was good, but I mean, if you consider G1 Transformers, I mean, not even close. And it just got worse and worse as the franchise continued on and on and on. And we all saw the last night, and that was just garbage.
Horrible.
It's up there with Last Jedi. I mean, it's pretty bad. I mean, maybe the Last Jedi's a little bit better than it, but still.
I think that's going a little overboard.
Was that going a little too far?
A little too far.
Maybe too far. Probably. It's a possibility. Anyway, so yeah, that's Michael Bay.
Michael Bay's and Transformers. And you know what? It was crazy, like I said, about part 1 is it's just bad, story plot, and all it is just special effects.
Special effects, yeah. It's all the main characters, like Bumblebee, Optimus Prime,
He doesn't know the
Megatron,
difference. And
then he kills Starscream off, and I don't have any good bad guys like Starscream. Come on.
They don't think about these things. So, what's another remake?
Maybe like Godzilla.
Oh my God, Godzilla!
How many times have they done that?
Hold on. Let me start off with the remake of Godzilla in 2000. All right, let's talk about that one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they could have went off calling it the attack of the giant iguana. They didn't even have to call it Godzilla. It didn't even have superpowers.
No.
It was attacking the city, not protecting the city. And last I checked, it was in Japan, not New York.
That's true.
So, again,
it didn't look like Godzilla either. That's the other problem.
It was a giant. It was a giant iguana.
Yeah, it just didn't look like this is classic Godzilla. Like that's what he's supposed to look like.
That's the original one.
Depending on what fan you are, King Kong or Godzilla, I go with Godzilla.
I go with Godzilla. This is my opinion. I am a fan of King Kong, but I definitely like my Godzilla. But the newest one, the newest remake, what did you think about that, Dan?
It was okay.
I can't complain.
I can't complain on that.
I can't.
It wasn't too bad.
Okay, keep talking.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
See, I think it had a good angle with the shot. I apologize again because I'm working with my cell phone.
Yeah, R2.
R2, that's what I named my Android, because it's my Android.
Not BB-8.
Not BB-8.
Like one scene in the movie? Come on, one scene? Crazy.
So, what do you got in your hand here?
Well, I got Star Wars Shattered Empire, which is Disney's. Not Legends.
Not Legends.
It's not canon anymore.
It's just Disney's garbage again.
Disney. Well, I mean, the fact is you build everything up, and after Return of the Jedi, and you have, like, all these decades, and speaking of this, it's like, okay, Last Jedi, spoilers, once again, we're just going to say it straight out. Spoilers, that way anyone can just turn it off now, give a thumbs down, whatever you want. But it's been like 40 years since the original trilogy, and you figure, if time has passed, why are they still using X-Wings? Why would they use a new fighter? I mean, we all like nostalgia. Nostalgia's good,
That's
right?
a very good point, Dan.
Why would they continue to use X-Wings? But yet, the First Order is using freaking newer battleships, like new Star Destroyers, but yet freaking the Rebels, the Alliance, whatever you want to call them, the Republic, they're still using X-Wings. Why? Why are they using Y-Wings or A-Wings? Why?
The bad guys can't afford all this good shit, but yeah, the Rebels are...
Well, even though they're technically the Republic, so they should have anything to their disposal, yet somehow the First Order in this movie seems to be in control of everything, like they're the Empire again.
It made no sense.
Makes no sense at all.
No goddamn sense. It's just, oh, God.
I mean, it's a good read. This book's a good read, but you got to fill in some blanks because you skipped like 30, 40 years between trilogies, You skipped 3 movies to get to Force Awakens.
Not 1, not 2.
3 movies.
Or 3.
Technically 3, which has not been done before. So that's a whole fucking... Oops, excuse me. Sorry, new language thing. Sailor. Besides the fact that you went from one movie, and usually it's a there's a good amount of time between each movie, you just skip right ahead to the next movie.
You have one
You're
job.
like, oh, next day, and then we got right back on the island again.
You have one job.
It's like, What the hell?
What the
hell?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's mentioned the fact that The Force Awakens is definitely a bite off of New Hope, but
It was a complete.
it's a
remake.
matter of opinion, right?
It was a complete remake, but 5 times cooler.
5 times cooler.
Yeah.
Or Skype calls between Kylo and Rey.
Yeah,
Skype calls.
They're making the Force like Skype.
Like
really?
Skype calling.
Like the dude has his shirt off and he's in her flex and she's like, "Oh my god, put his shirt on."
Put his shirt on.
I hated that part of that scene.
Oh yeah, could you imagine? She turns back and he's on the crapper.
Oh, and okay, that's another thing the topic I wanted to bring up real quick. Another thing about Star Wars is how our beloved childhood actor Mark Hamill has been just disgraced.
Disrespected.
I couldn't get that out of my mouth.
That's okay.
Disrespected and disgraced.
Just look what it's done to him. You can't even say it.
I can't even say it because
look what he did to him.
I loved him as he was like a hero when I was a kid as Luke Skywalker, and he also was a great villain as the Joker.
Oh yeah, he was awesome. Mark Hamill does an awesome Joker.
Dude, everyone said a lot of our generation says Jack Nicholson, and then you got a lot of millennials. I would say
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
But I've always said, and
I always liked Heath Ledger as an actor.
And don't get me wrong, Heath Ledger did a great job. But I always come out with Mark Hamill, and it baffles people.
Oh, Mark Hamill.
I was like, dude, who's the best at Mark Hamill? Best Joker. Hands down. And the fact that now, like, Ryan Johnson went and totally took all his skills, and we could have had an awesome battle scene.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
And we didn't get one.
We basically had a hologram of Luke Skywalker.
A hologram.
Everybody in the audience was like, "Oh my God, it's Luke Skywalker!" Everyone was like freaking out, and then next thing you know, he's not there, and he was still locked too. Like,
which
what?
has never been done in the history of Star Wars.
Ever. It's this man's Leia doing Superman.
Oh, the Superman thing.
The Superman thing.
When
Oh my
Leia
God.
floating
God.
in space, which would have been a great way for her to die and go out with sacrifice.
And what was it, Jurassic Park? Like, why they should have not killed Admiral Akbar and had Admiral Akbar take over, or Admiral Akbar do the hyperspace jump and blow all the ships up. Fans probably would have felt more like, oh, it's Admiral Akbar.
And again, more sacrifice.
Sure.
This is what it lacked in sacrifice.
Or the fact that,
and
the comedy in the movie was like, what?
That's what Star Wars is about, sacrifice.
Sacrifice, I mean...
There was none of that.
I mean, I might as well watch Spaceballs. They're going to do a bunch of comedy that's forced. Well, Spaceball had better comedy, but...
I take Spaceballs more serious than Star Wars.
You do? Wow. Apparently now I should too.
Maybe they should have had.
Maybe they should have asked Mel Brooks to direct.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they should have Mel Brooks direct that one.
Yeah, maybe it would have been.
It would have been better.
Yeah, but I mean, I did hear a rumor that Ryan Johnson possibly his trilogy got canceled. Hopefully, because I'm not going to go watch it.
What are they going to do with Carrie Fisher now that she's actually dead?
Oh, Jesus.
I get it that they film things and they can CGI her in there and all this stuff.
Well, they're either going to CGI her or.
But my point is that in real life, she's actually dead. Would have been a great part in her to sacrifice herself and make a great ending for her.
Or her even sacrifice in that moment where they did the hyperspace thing.
The hyperspace thing would have been
I think a lot more people would have had more meaning if Carrie Fisher would have done that than Jurassic Park.
And instead...
Purple hair.
Purple
All you
hair
gotta say is
lady.
purple hair.
Purple hair lady.
Chicken played Jurassic Park. That's what we keep drawing on Jurassic Park.
We're not going to say her name right per se because we really don't care.
I don't care. I don't remember her character.
I don't even remember her name.
Character. I didn't feel
don't know
for
that
her.
actress.
When she blew through, I thought it was a cool scene, but I didn't really get the point. And I didn't even feel for her at all because she just got thrown in there just to make this argument between her and Poe and making Poe look like an asshole in the movie.
Punked him.
And it all could have been avoided. She would have told him what his plan was in the beginning. I mean, we're getting off topic about what we were talking about in part one, but this needs to be talked about, Important stuff.
I feel like you should get a little bit closer, Dan.
Let's
get this table a little bit up. There we go.
A little closer.
Get right in there.
A little personal.
Get personal.
I'm going to get personal.
So, he's going to get personal. But no, we're talking about some serious movie nerd stuff here. And
we feel, this is important representation of Luke Skywalker, but, I mean, come on, man.
Come on.
What was that?
Why would you
I mean, I knew you had to kill him off, but...
Why would you disrespect Mark Hamill like that?
I mean, I know he's trying to play it off now, like, oh, Disney, blah, blah, I love Ryan Johnson, whatever, but, why?
Why?
Why did it to Mark? Why?
Little Mark.
Little Mark. He deserved that. All the suffering he went through that whole trilogy. Lucas, come on.
All that work, all that filming,
work, all that filming
that they made that they did
and
not put in the movie.
They even had supposedly there's a battle scene with the Knights of Ren with him and Ray.
That's what I said.
That they filmed and recorded, but somehow, for some reason, because I remember hearing it back when about it.
And they didn't even film it.
No, they filmed it.
But they didn't edit.
They didn't put it in the movie.
They put it in the movie. They edited
why?
it out.
And then why did Mark Hamill at the end of the when they saw the movie, he had this look on his face next to Ryan Johnson, like he was ready to beat him up. He was like this, like breathing heavily.
Wouldn't you be angry if you were
you
out of like such great?
You're working hard to film this movie. You're like all these fight scenes you did.
Fight scenes.
No, you're sure. And then you watch the movie. You're like, what?
Going down as a real man and hero, and instead of that, they made him a little bitch.
Yeah, they made him go out like a bitch.
No offense, Mark Hamill. I love you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mark Hamill. I love you, man.
I love you. This is no offense towards you.
Yeah.
This is what we're complaining of what they made portray Luke Skywalker, and I am not about it. I'm not about that life.
Me either.
He was a hero, not a coward.
Me personally, I'm not even interested in seeing Episode 9. I have no interest at all.
I have no interest.
I'm a big Star Wars fan. I buy a lot of Star Wars stuff. I mean, if you pan the camera around, I got a bunch of Star Wars stuff. I have more Star Wars stuff back there. And, Disney's thinking, oh, well, we don't care about the collector fan.
That's what makes the money is the merchandise.
You would think, right? The merchandise.
So if you just stop
why
buying
is
the
it when you go on
merchandise-
Amazon or any of those other places, all the Force Awakens or Last Jedi action figures or anything like that, merchandise-wise, is all going cheap.
Down. Yeah,
It's going down. Like, why? Because fans aren't interested. Maybe you should do something the fans like.
Because the sales went down because of how bad the movie went.
Well, sure. Makes sense.
And again, like I said, if you just
Disney's
stop
all about
buying,
the money.
If you just stop buying the merchandise, then they'll stop doing this stuff. If you just stop watching these movies, we have ourselves.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to watch it.
We have ourselves to blame.
I don't care about Mary Sue or Ray, whatever you want to call her. I mean, Finn had a good moment. He was going to have self-sacrifice.
And completely ruined that scene.
And then they ruined it with their new stupid character. I can't remember her name. What was her name, Tim?
Some Asian girl.
Was it Mary? Was her name Mary?
I'm not sure. I know it was an Asian girl. Though.
I think it was Rose. Rose. It was Rose.
She was sitting there dangling a piece of metal that was a good conductor, and she's like, "This is a family heirloom."
I'm surprised she didn't get killed in that scene, smashing in the Finn to try to help save him from the gun, which would have saved everybody in the rebel base.
Which would have been a great scene, by the way.
It would have been a good moment of self-sacrifice for Finn's character.
It would have been.